Oh, hi. We're live. That music, man. Every week I'm just like jamming.
So poppin'.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome into our Friday night work hangouts where we stay connected with the community, learn and talk about reselling. And we do a lot of other fun stuff. We talk about movies and books and songs and singers and true crime and animals. Almost everybody here has a dog. There's two of us. There's 7 of us in 10th and Main. Right now, you have 2 of us. Everybody else will be showing up either later this evening or not at all, and that's okay. Jenny and I can hold down a fort. Hi, Nancy. Are you going to be joining us on screen this evening? Dun, 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 dun. So, if you are already here in the chat, let us know what you're working on tonight. What are you doing? What's happening? After my live haul video earlier today on my channel, had left my office a mess, and I'm now organizing and cleaning so I can take photos of the items that I showed you in the video. I'm assuming 10th and Main unpacking and insurance is Kelly.
Okay, what now?
The comments. We have. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Nancy, I'm going to send it from my phone and just send it to your email. Apps Toots, you can join us. In fact, I've heard it said amongst many of the 10th and Main that you are our adopted child. We are adopting Nancy. I promise to only say this once tonight.
What happened to Kelly? Is she not coming back? Oh, unpacking. Okay.
I'm only going to say this once tonight, I promise.
I'm going to say it 5 times just for you.
Fuck, it's hot.
What?
Fuck, it's hot up here where it still hasn't been fixed.
Translated as muy caliente. Holy cow.
That guy said he was coming Thursday, and he has not called nor shown up. So I sent a message to the property management company, and I said, listen, I know I'm supposed to be working with this guy, but whenever I get him on the phone, he's trying to blow me off like he doesn't want to have a job, and he didn't show and he didn't call, and can I deal with somebody else? Is your phone playing noise, or am I crazy?
Oh no, it's my phone. I was trying to I'm eavesdropping on Kendra. She knows I'm listening, but I just, wanted to have that.
I was just like at first like that doesn't sound like he's video game, and I don't think it'd be that loud that I could hear it up here. I sent the link to you. Nancy. Christopher, hi friends. Thank you for coming. What happened to the rest of the gang? Well, Lori has unexpected friends in from out of town. And as we all know, Lori's moving from California to Tennessee soon. So I have a feeling that's going to happen a lot as her friends are seeing her for the last times and saying goodbye to her in California. Kelly's still at her 9 to 5 or whatever hours it is. Nanette has company in from out of town. Karen will be a little bit late. She's on a whatnot raid train. And Valerie, I think, is still at her 9 to 5. Did I miss anybody? I covered Karen, Kelly, Lori, Nanette, and Valerie.
That's it.
That's all of us, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Auntie Billy. Welcome in. I have talked to you on Whatnot before, but never on YouTube. Yay! I'm Jenny's friend, the Hippo Hut. You've talked to me. You know who I am. I'm the Hippo Hut on Whatnot. I'm a nerd. Broke girl blings things. Anna. Told you to remember your name, Anna. Anna Banana. I'm renting from, I don't know. We rented this place sight unseen from Florida. Well, his dad did a video walkthrough, and we loved it. He was a private owner, a really nice guy that went to high school with his dad, and he owned a company, but it was just him and his brothers and his dad. They had 2 maintenance guys. They had 1 secretary, and it was wonderful. Well, he decided he was going to move to Florida, and he sold the place to a place in Ohio who doesn't know their head. No, how did my grandma used to say it? They don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. Hi, Nancy.
My StreamYard is always so slow.
There you are. You're drinking. You're having a drink.
Yeah, but it's delayed.
Is it the StreamYard that messes up for you, Nancy, or do you think it's your internet?
On YouTube, no problem.
Anna says that sucks. Yeah, actually, I can't say it's my property man. I don't like dealing with them. I liked having the private owner. Every other problem we've ever had that had to do with anything in this house, when we needed an electrician, when our pilot light went out over the winter, they always pick a local company that's a small owned company here in Pittsburgh. And I've never had a problem with any of the companies they picked before. I call them, they come and fix stuff. This air conditioning guy, whose name is Keith, and does not deserve that name, by the way. He is just a jack of all trades, whatever. I don't want to harp about my AC all night again, though. It's boring. Just know that I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm really hot to try. Karen is here. The other Karen. Do you want to come in, Karen? If you do, I will send you the link on Facebook, and you can join just like we did earlier today when we talked. Do you want to come in and meet my friends?
Come on.
This is Karen Good. She's the one that I met at FlipCon, and I fell in love with her little dog, Milo, who has since gone over the Rainbow Bridge. And she's liquidating, and I'm looking to buy some stuff from her as she moves into her next phase of life. She's not going over the Rainbow Bridge. She's just retiring. No, it's a house, Anna. We live in a 3-story house. It's a duplex, so there's one on the other side, but we're all independent of each other. The plumbing, the electricity, the air, it's all independent of each other. They do own all the houses on the street, though, because the private owner owned all the houses on the street. But yeah, we're all independent of each other. We're all just our own little house. Oh yeah, you want to join? Okay. It'll be just like earlier today, Karen. I'll send it here, and you can click it and come on in and have a good time with us. I'm so glad I invited you. We're going to have friends tonight. It won't be the normal friends. It'll be different friends, but hey, guys, we can make new friends, right, Jenny?
Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold.
Nerd. Nerd.
Oops. Probably seeing my ass.
Nanette, where would you like me to send it to you? It's in our group chat, our group Facebook chat. Would that work? I'm going to start charging 50 cents per link. Okay, just a quarter. Or a penny, whatever. Give me your thoughts.
16-ounce or a pint of guacamole with
a margarita on the side.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I still have enough to make another big thing of guac. And I think tomorrow when I get home from lunch with my other Karen, I have 2 Karens now. I'm going to take a nap and I'm going to get up and watch some horror movies and eat some guac and get some work done. I need the spelled. What do you mean you need the spelled out link? Everybody uses the same link. The copy and paste and you click it. Hey, Valerie's here. Valerie. Hello. Valerie, Valerie, Valerie. Why do I feel like that's a song?
There's a lot of Valerie songs.
Is Nanette on her phone?
She can't click the thing in the Facebook chat. She needs the hyperlink, is what she's saying. What if I put it in our text group chat? There. Now, she can probably click that, maybe.
Okay. She's got it taken care of.
All right. We're all on the same page now. Okay, you guys, new friend time. This is my friend Karen Good. These are the 10th and Main girls, Karen. Well, some of them. This is Jenny and Valerie.
Hi.
And Nancy's not a 10th and Main, but she's another adoptee like you. We just bring people in. Oh my gosh. So we're just hanging out and working, Karen. You can get to know everybody, and we'll talk later about doing the sale.
Okay, there we go. You're back. Okay. Is there a way for me to make this bigger on my screen so it's not like a little in the StreamYard?
There should be a square in the right-hand corner of the purple.
Ah, see it. Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep.
Whoops.
I don't know if they're going to make an appearance, but she has 2 Chihuahuas, just letting you know.
Oh, they are. Whoops.
Are they there?
Right there.
Hi, ladies.
Jasmine.
Hi, ladies. Do you remember me?
Jasmine. Hey.
They're like, yeah, we remember you.
The one ignoring us is Jasmine. And Josie is like, is there food involved? No.
Oh, little baby.
All right. You get to watch me try to like put together boxes and pack stuff if this is like a working call.
Yep. We're all working.
Cool. Oh.
What am I doing? Why did I just do that? I guess this goes through.
I had the fun time of going and buying boxes today because I'm shipping out big bundles and shipping is really expensive when it's heavy, but it's like not a big box.
Nanette, this is my friend Karen. Karen, this is Nanette. She's another 10th and Main girl.
Hi, Karen. I got to turn off my YouTube. I got 2 sounds going.
That's what I had when I first started. Okay.
Okay.
And I do refer to you guys as the 10th and Main girls, by the way.
So you guys do this every week?
Every Friday.
Oh, fun.
Every Friday we hang out and we get stuff done.
Okay. So, guys, look at no clothes behind me. No, anything in my home. Look at my living room. Like,
Nanette.
and let me see if I can unplug. I'm going to show you my dining room and my kitchen. Check this out. Okay, so we're going to go on the tour here because this is like unbelievable. I'm not showing everybody in the world my before pictures because they're more than embarrassing. But here is my kitchen. It's all clean. No boxes. I'm carrying my computer, so you have to excuse me. Here is my guest room. This was literally to the ceiling, and you couldn't tell there was a window.
Or bed.
Yeah, I do still have eBay. This is all listed stuff here. And then look at my.
Nanette, I am so proud of you. I was on the verge of calling hoarders on you. Now I'm just so proud of you.
Oh, and then this is, you can see my dining room table.
When was the last time you saw that?
You can see the floor.
Toby, get your toy.
Yeah.
Get your
So
toy.
literally, I mean, I said I wasn't going to bed last night until it was done. And I literally thought, I'm sure it's because my back thing, I don't know if you get this or not, Star, but I start to feel like I have a severe cramp. And I know it's the herniated disc being pinched, but it's like I literally went last night until I just couldn't go anymore. And then I finished it this morning. So I haven't done anything with eBay in 2 days, but eBay will recover. Right now, getting my house clean was probably much more important. And not only that, but I mean, I deep cleaned all the bathrooms and did all that stuff too. So my house is ready for Lori and Kurt. It's ready for my brother and sister-in-law who are coming tonight and tomorrow night. So
Very good.
It looks nice. I bet you feel a lot better.
I did well, and the thing about it is the motorhome was a cop-out because if we had anybody who was spending the night, they could just stay in the motorhome. But with selling the motorhome, I don't have that option anymore. So it's like I had to reclaim my guest room. So
Kelly says that looks so good, didn't it?
Oh, where is Kelly?
She's still on her. I keep calling her 9 to 5, but
she's just watching on Facebook. On YouTube.
She's unpacking and still doing insurance.
So she's just on YouTube, watching us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here's your little buddy wants to say hi. Let me get him. Come say hi to Auntie Star.
Romy! Hi! Was you teeping?
He just got up when I got up. He went and barked. He thought if I was walking around with the computer, there must be something big and exciting going on.
Hi, Romy. I see you. And I see Cora and Toby in the background on
Valerie. Oh, I see. There's Cora and Toby right there. Cora and Toby. Right over here. See? Oh.
And Karen, yours are Jasmine
and Josie.
Jasmine and Josie. They're little chihuahuas, isn't it?
Oh, well, I have to tell you, this is the first summer that Romy has really gotten to go outside because of his history. He was a sickie. But anyways, and so now he has decided he does not like the heat. He goes outside and he runs to the shade, and then like 2 seconds later, he went back in the house. He is like, "Oh heck no, this is not."
I have one air conditioning girl, and I have one sunshine girl.
Oh,
Jasmine and Josie.
This is Jasmine. my little terrified little thing. I call her my little autistic child because she is very, very neurotic. And this is Josie.
Hi, ladies.
Who will find a hole that is the size of a mandarin in the fence, and she's gone.
Oh.
We like puppies here, ladies.
Okay.
Well,
She just digs holes to find chipmunks. She just leaves holes everywhere.
and my best
Yeah.
friend went to New England for 2 weeks. They left last night, and her brother's little dog who lives with them had to have emergency surgery. So I am on vet duty to take it back. It has to go on Tuesday and get its drain out, and it has to. Her brother doesn't drive or anything, so I'm on call if there's any problems. But the dog yesterday was for 7 hours. It cried nonstop coming out from under the anesthetic. It's like it wasn't. I don't think it was in pain.
Prim
It was
used to do that
just
after surgery.
confused.
He would just
Yeah.
whine.
Weird, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I gave him her a half a hat. It's Coco, and I can't tell you if Coco is a girl or a boy, but I should know. I think Coco's a girl, but I can't tell you for sure. But
The other Karen is here.
Hi.
Karen, meet my other friend, Karen.
Hi. I won't forget your name.
Well, I won't forget yours either. Oh.
So you were saying you don't know if Coco is a boy or a girl.
yeah, but so Coco got a half an Ativan yesterday and was still whining. And
Prim used to whine
So-
for about 7 hours after coming out.
Yeah,
Luna never
that-
made it eat. I was like, I feel it messes with smaller dogs more than large breeds.
yeah,
'Cause I
that's
never
the thing.
heard Luna once.
She had to pick Coco up at 1:00, and they left at 7 to go to LAX. And at 7:00, the Coco was still whining and whining and whining. But I took Steven to get some blood tests, and he went with me on my doctor appointment, and we went running around today. And he said that Coco slept really good last night. She slept all night. So I
Is he
thought
the
that
one-
whining wore her out.
Is he your sister's brother that is the special needs that was sick
Yes.
recently?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Sounds sweet.
yeah, so he's just out of the he was 9 days in ICU, 7 days in ICU and 2 days in step down. And so yeah, he had to have follow-up labs done today. So
We got a full house tonight. There's a bunch of folks watching too.
That's good.
If you're in the chat, again, if you haven't yet, tell us what you're working on tonight. I'm nosy.
okay, Romy, you got to get down because I have to list.
Kelly
I
said
have
she
to-
was demoted because she wasn't on camera.
Isn't this the coolest thing? I absolutely love this.
Oh, it's a dragonfly.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Michelle here. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
So if you guys remember that that I showed you that little votive candle holder that was like the tree branch,
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
and I said I really didn't have a place for it, but I really hated to let it go. Well, it sold really quick on Poshmark before I had a chance to change my mind. So,
Well, that made your mind up for you.
well, and that, I told my husband that's what I'm listing this on Poshmark too, just because of the size and stuff. It's like Poshmark is like a no-burner for it. I think with the size, even though it's light, it probably only weighs 7 or 8 ounces, maybe 9 ounces. But by the time I got a box big enough for it, it'd probably weigh 3 pounds.
Crap. I lost count.
I lost my brain.
All right. I'm going to empty this box.
Michelle's
Started.
listing and then cleaning shoes.
There we go. Fun. Can I lift this box? Big question. Oh my gosh. Okay. I started off trying to ship stuff in my bubble wrap boxes. Yeah. I couldn't even get it off the ground.
What are you shipping that's so big, Karen?
I am liquidating.
Oh, okay.
So I have been full-time on eBay for 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, something like that. And life has thrown some challenges at me. And so I am no longer on eBay and I need to liquidate.
Now, are you going to be doing, after you liquidate, were you going to, I thought Star said you were going to do more towards wholesale bundle type stuff in the future?
That's what we were talking about earlier today. And I thought, I hadn't thought of doing, what I was saying to her was, whoops, I wanted to do some sourcing for people, but hadn't really figured that out yet. And her idea was to do a little private, kind of like whatnot show, where I can hold up the stuff that I've got and let people pick what they want. And then, at the end, I'll make piles for people and I'll give them, a price based on, oops. Okay. If I sit down, I'm going to have to do this. I'm sitting on where I work on the floor a lot. Yeah. So right now I'm liquidating. And then once I get through all that, my goal is to source things that I'm not going to just be breaking even. I'll actually make a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
So right now it's more of, I want to be able to get some money back from the 400 listings I shut down 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you having to get one of those dreaded work for somebody else jobs?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Not trying to be nosy, but I just
I'm just meeting all of you guys. So it's
no, I wasn't trying to be nosy.
No, I'm just trying to think about how to say what I can say. So
okay.
You can vaguely say health issues.
Health issues.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Health issues. So it's become too difficult for me to manage all of the process of online selling.
Okay.
So sourcing, I have no problem managing. And individually, each of the pieces I can do, no problem. But all together, I can't. I don't have the energy. Fatigue is part of my thing. And I just got up a half an hour ago from a 2-hour nap. And that's pretty normal. So, yeah, unfortunately. So I am trying to recreate or recapture some of the money that I spent on all of this stuff that's surrounding me. And I have, I previously did about 50-50 clothes and shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 10% being other stuff. And 80-90% being shoes and clothes, and about half of that being, and about half of that was men's and half of that was women's. So I've got some buyers for the men's stuff, of people. So this box that I'm packing up is somebody that is buying not all, but most of my men's clothes. And I've got somebody else that is buying about 30 pairs of men's shoes. And so, but I don't have anybody like lined up for any of my women's stuff yet. And yeah, so that's what I'm working on today, is getting stuff boxed up. So is everybody like on a bunch of different platforms, or most of you like on, like, is everybody on eBay and Poshmark? And
I'm on 6. Poshmark's my number 1 though. And Depop's actually number 2 right now. It took over eBay this week.
That's great. I never did anything on Depop because I guess I didn't really, I don't know. I just never, I felt like I was doing well enough on eBay that I didn't need to like borrow sales like on another platform that would have just sold on eBay.
Yeah.
And I know that like, there's a lot of people that are like, you come out ahead by being on a bunch of them. And I was like, adding another platform would have just kind of made things more confusing for me.
Yeah, I'm on 7.
Yeah,
I'm stopping at 6 because I still work full time too. So it's like 6 is going to be my max for the year.
I'm going to add ThreadUp, I think. Let's go around the room so everybody gets a chance to answer. Jenny, how many platforms are you on?
In the water, like
I am currently experimenting with Grail, Invented, and Depop. They are failing miserably for me personally. I just don't get them. I've been selling on eBay for about 25 years. I've been selling on Poshmark for 5 years, and I've been selling on Etsy for 14 years. I've been selling on Whatnot for almost 2 years. I very rarely list on Facebook, but only if it's too big to ship and if it's something local. I think I covered them all. Yeah.
But you,
are there
Nancy?
any platforms that are like big platforms that you're not on?
I haven't tried Vestiaire.
Okay.
I'm not on Cherished. I'm not on Ruby Lane. I'm not.
Gotcha.
How about you, Nancy?
I don't know if you can hear me in real time.
We can hear you in real time. You're
Okay.
Just, your videos. Nope, now you froze. Spoke too soon. Nancy, you froze.
Yeah.
You can type it in the chat unless you're too busy working. Nanette. Oh, well, before Nanette answers, I'm going to say hi to the 4th Kelly I know now. Hello. And Christopher. Usually when I buy for people, they say yeah, that's true. All right, Nanette. How many
So
platforms?
I am been on eBay for, I don't know, 25 years. It's my number 1. Poshmark is my number 2. Etsy is, I love Etsy, but I've had one sale in the last week, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong on there because that's pretty unusual. And I have been having daily sales on Vinted. I very rarely ever sell anything on Depop, and Whatnot and I, we just don't see eye to eye. So anyways, I'm on 7 platforms. I think that's all of them. So
Valerie, do you want to add anything to what you already said?
Poshmark number 1. Depop number 2. eBay number 3.
All right. And Pittsburgh Karen.
Well, I am on eBay, I am on Poshmark, I am on Etsy, and I'm on Whatnot, and I just started Vinted. And eBay is my best selling platform.
I'm on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy, Facebook. Almost at Facebook. And Whatnot, Vinted, and Depop. And eBay is my number 1, and Poshmark's my number 2. I think actually North Carolina Karen. I got to come up with a cute way to differentiate the Karens.
North Carolina.
North Carolina Karen.
Part of North Carolina. My sister lives there. She lives in Raleigh. I was just there last Friday.
I'm on the other side of the state. I'm in the mountains.
Okay, I go to Asheville. Well,
Okay, I'm
like,
about
last
30
year, I was
minutes.
like,
I'm about 30
Okay.
minutes south of Asheville.
yeah, it's like, prior to this life, I was big into hiking and camping, and I went to Asheville all the time. Brevard, the Highland, Murphy, everywhere. I was like, Mars Hill. I love Mars Hill.
I'm in Hendersonville, which is like halfway between Asheville and Brevard.
I was like at Brevard as well. My nephew he's still in Greensboro, but he just finished school up there too. So very familiar with the whole state, pretty much.
Yeah,
Okay,
my,
what were you saying, Scar?
I was just going to say, you're pretty much going to hear that we all sell everywhere, because I think all of 10th and Main are List Perfectly girls too.
Yeah, gotcha.
I believe that's how all of us met, was through List Perfectly originally. So we're all cross listers and we all use List Perfectly. Yeah, I think List Perfectly is how we all met. Even
so
me.
Valerie, my niece graduated from it's been a year now, but she graduated with her master's from Duke.
Oh,
So she was living
in the Triangle.
yeah, I mean, she was right up there. And
Yeah.
so like when you talk about Raleigh and that, I mean, it's like, okay, I don't know if that sounds familiar, but I'm not sure if that's was
Yeah,
actually
also school, because you've got NC State, Duke,
Raleigh,
North Carolina,
Durham, Chapel Hill.
Chapel Hill. Yep. And there's like, oh my God, there's a couple of women's schools too in Raleigh. I forgot the names. My sister, they moved out there because my brother-in-law was in the Navy, and they were in San Diego, but he, when he was retiring out, he needed a little bit more time. So he helped run the RSCD program at NC State for a while and taught there for a little bit. And then they just ended up there, and they really like it. So and it was a lot easier to visit from Atlanta versus Atlanta to San Diego. So we were happy to have him back on the East Coast.
Yeah. I lived in Jacksonville 49 years ago for a few years with my first husband. He was a Marine, and he was stationed at the air station in Jacksonville near Wilmington. I liked it there. My daddy's from Charlotte.
So I want to know, is everybody's number one platform their favorite platform or not?
Absolutely not. I have
Okay.
a complete relationship with eBay.
Okay.
I was like, I like Poshmark, but I'm enjoying Depop more right now. But I think it's because it's in a growth phase, so and it's easy. But Poshmark is really easy to list on too.
I feel like I'm on eBay out of necessity at this point. It's like that boyfriend you can't get rid of because he pays half the rent and you need him around.
I'm so tired. These two just chew on each other all day long. All day long.
Oh crap.
Oh, you were.
So what do people sell? Is everybody like clothing in here or?
I think we're all a mix.
Mix?
Clothing, jewelry, mostly. I think most of us.
Home decor, odds and ends. I just got a bunch of Stanley cups I'm gonna list. I think I'm just gonna throw them all in Vinted too while I'm gone.
Stanley cups, like the sports thing, or like the ones you drink out of?
Actually, Stanley drinking cups.
Oh, okay.
You didn't find a big Stanley Cup?
I do have miniature Stanley cups because I'm a hockey fan, actually. I was like, I do have miniature ones in my hockey box with all my stuff and autographs and bobbleheads.
I lived in St. Louis until I moved to North Carolina.
Okay, the Blues.
And the year that the St. Louis Blues won the Stanley Cup, oh my gosh, my Facebook feed was just a continual of everybody I knew going down and getting a picture standing with the Stanley Cup.
It's fun.
Yeah,
I love the tradition of it. It's fun.
Valerie's the only reason I even know there's anything going on with hockey right now.
I was on watching the game live last night.
Yeah, she was on my show last night and she was watching the hockey game. And
the Canes won. It was a good game.
actually, I take that back. I have another friend that works in, I forget the direct title, but she does like disaster preparedness. And when big events like Stanley Cup and the big soccer thing come to town, she does they prepare the EMS and all that stuff for the town and make sure everything's like in case of a disaster.
That's fun.
And I know about the soccer and the hockey because of her.
Yeah, I got caught in that traffic today. There I guess it's the party for the USA game or something, and I was like, I just want to get home. Please let me get home. I'm very glad it's bringing money to the city and people have jobs.
Yeah, it's just like when we had the draft here a couple months ago, the NFL draft in Pittsburgh. Nope, it was the college draft. You see how much I know about sports? Or was the NFL draft? It was all the colleges.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the colleges came here and the NFL picked their new players. And even though we're like 15 minutes out of the city, everywhere was clogged up and busy and you couldn't, but I was just kept thinking, well, they're bringing money to the city star. They're bringing money to the city. And I really wouldn't have known about that except one of Keith's doctors asked us if it was going to impede our traveling there for his treatment. Like, for what? What's going on? What do you mean draft? Is the Army drafting people in Pittsburgh?
That's funny. Okay.
Oh, that is funny. Is the draft going to affect you? Should we reschedule your appointment? What draft? What are you talking about? Oh, to be a nerd, guys. If I haven't told you guys yet tonight, it's really hot up here.
Oh, poor Star.
I live. I mean, it's working, just not as good as it should be. If it wasn't working at all, I wouldn't be able to be up here because this is the 3rd floor and heat rises.
Did he put the Freon in?
Did he come over at all? Did he call me to give me a courtesy
Oh.
call that he no-showed for 2 days? No. Did I send a message to my property management company asking if there's another company I can deal with? Because this guy's a...
Blake?
Yeah. Yeah, no, he never even showed up yesterday. He never called. I called him. I keep getting a voicemail, and I just said, you know what? I'm going to leave a message or send an email to the property management company and see if they tell me something else I can use.
I think I would be telling, and I realize you can't do it because of your business, but I would be telling my property management company that they're going to have to put me up in a hotel because you can't tolerate the heat. You have health issues and you're dependent on that. And maybe that would get them moving to get it done.
I don't think they'd buy that for several reasons. One, this has been ongoing for a week and I'm still here and I'm fine. And 2, it's not that it's not working. It's just not working. It's working on the other floors. It's perfect. It's just this upstairs. And it's not like if it wasn't working at all, that would be one thing. But it's just here. And it's still blowing air, cool air. It's just not working like it should. And the fact that I've been here for a week, they're going to be like, oh, yeah,
My dinner just got here, so I'm gonna go off camera for a while so you guys don't have to watch me and Cora eat sushi.
All right. Enjoy your sushi, Cora.
Yes, Cora.
We haven't had it in a few weeks, so she is excited. I might even give Toby a piece too. We'll see. I'll be back in a little while.
You're supposed to teach your
So I got lemons at the store and I made a lemon bun cake with I put vanilla pudding in it, but I put lemon zest in the pudding. And I used a white cake mix, but I used instead of using 5 egg whites, I used 4 eggs altogether. And I used lemon juice and put lemon zest in it and put butter in it instead of oil. And it's stuck in the pan, so I got to taste. It's really, really good, but it's stuck on it. When I flipped it out, the top part came off. So then I made a lemon drizzle, but it's still, you can tell it's not perfect by any means. Of course, I'm having company, so I want it to look good. But it's going to taste fabulous.
Sounds good.
Is this perfectly working for everybody?
It was. I've got a message from saying that I have to go in and follow somebody and then redo that, I guess, where it verifies it's you. And I can't figure out how to do what they want me to do to get rid of that.
Annette, just manually share a listing of yours on Poshmark and it updates the CAPTCHA.
Okay. But usually it'll say to share a listing. This time it says to follow to go in and do a manual follow.
Right,
I've
you
never seen
have
that
it
one.
following people for you, so it hit the caption. It's the same thing. It's just a follow instead of a share.
But I can't, let me finish this and I'll go in and I'll tell you what it's telling me because I was all excited I was coming on here. I'm like, ooh, Star or Valerie, somebody will know how to tell
And
me
if all
what
it
to do.
spells, log out and log back in, and that updates it too, because I've had to do that before.
On Poshmark or on List Perfectly?
Poshmark. Yeah, just log out of your
Okay.
Poshmark and then relog in, and then turn off and turn back on your sharing in LP, and that'll bypass it too.
Okay.
But is anyone else having issues with List Perfect?
Besides that, no.
I'm taking photos, so I don't know. Well, I'm taking photos directly in List Perfectly and using the AI.
I fixed it. Sorry, I fixed it.
Okay.
Apparently, when I turned off my ad pop-up thingy, I turned off the listing perfect connection, whatever.
But this one sparkles. It's black and it sparkles. So we love the sparkle here. This one, I don't know if it's torture amethyst, but I don't care. Just purple is pretty.
Who are we watching on Whatnot right now? I hear somebody's background with Whatnot.
No, you don't.
I don't.
I
just wanted. I wasn't complaining. I just wanted to know who was selling. If it was anybody exciting. Jenny gets so defensive at times.
She's talking away and she's muted.
It's Annie Billy. She was in here a little bit ago, and now she's on with Kendra. So I was just, And how can you hear my Whatnot when I'm clearly turned down volume, and you cannot hear me when I try to have a conversation? How does that work?
I don't know. All I can say is thank God I had that yard sale, or there's no way I would have been able to.
I was like, how and where is she putting all that stuff? And I was like, man, she must have really had an amazing yard sale, because she must have gotten rid of a lot of stuff to have space available to just move stuff. That's amazing. That's hard work.
Well, my shed right now is like Tetris. When you open the door, it's all the way to the. It's a 2-story shed, but it's got like a. You put it just has a ladder there that goes up, and so like the top floor isn't over the first probably 3 feet of the shed, and that part of the shed is stacked higher than the ceiling. So, and the reason my brother-in-law is coming up for the visit is to bring me an entire carload of tools in Disney. So I got that coming too. So
has anybody else noticed new eBay app search functions suck? Every time I change the specification, it spins forever in search. I have to back out and go back in. They made some updates. Well, speaking of search, every time I put in like exact things, I get everything but what I'm looking for. I typed in 100% craft jewelry lot, and I got beads for days. And the titles don't even say craft lot. They say beads for 100 days. Nothing about what came up said anything about 100% craft jewelry, like you would be looking for in a jewelry lot that's broken and wanting to be upcycled. Okay. Do you get that?
Yeah. We are all doing a really, really bad job of keeping up with the chat, myself included. Kelly, we have a lot of Kellys now. I like eBay the most. It has better protections, and I don't have to wait for delivery to get paid. Give all of the Karens. I need to give all of the Karens and all of the Kellys some nicknames. I really do.
Okay, North Carolina Karen, what was your nickname in high school?
I didn't have one. I've never had a name.
You've never in your life had a nickname. Not Pookie, not Honey Bear, not okay, then you are Karen.
Well, I think that could be our liquidation Karen. That could be liquidation Karen.
We can call her Chihuahua Karen.
And we have our 10th and Main Karen.
That's not 10th
Well,
and Main.
so
No, I said, and we have our 10th and Main Karen.
so
Yeah, I
it's
said Pittsburgh Karen.
Okay,
it was,
Pittsburgh Karen. Okay.
so it was short-lived, but I was doing Posh live shows for a summer. And my screen name there, I changed my name there while I was doing that to Karen 12 Paws. Because I had 3 puppies with 4 feet. So I was 12 Paws. I'm really only
I'm calling
8.
you 12 paws.
What?
Oh, no, I'm calling you 8 paws because I like that.
Now I'm an 8 Paws. But Milo in my heart is still here.
I loved Milo so much. He was the little dog I bonded with at the hotel. I told you guys this story. I met her at FlipCon, and I was like, oh, me and this dog are in love now. We're just going to be together over here on the couch in the lobby.
Here.
I just fell for him.
You remember? Look.
Yes, I loved him so much.
That's not a Chihuahua.
No, her other
No. He was
Jasmine
supposedly,
and Janine.
according to the puppy mill that he came from, he was a Shih Tzu. Yeah, no.
It was King
I
Charles.
think he was really he was a rescue, a breeder release, and he was a daddy dog, and so I think he was a Schnauzer, Shih Tzu, something else mix. I after I looked at lots of dogs, I did a DNA test. And it said he was a Brussels Griffon poodle mix. Yeah, no. I know what Brussels look like, and I know what poodles look like, and I know what. No, there was no Brussels in him. There was no poodle in him. He had the legs and the body shape of a Schnauzer, but he had the face of a Shih Tzu. But his fur thickness was like hair, not like Shih Tzu. Thick fur. So, yeah. But I just say he was adorable.
He was handsome. He was a handsome boy. I got a picture of me somewhere with him. I don't find it. That was my 4-day romance with Milo.
I had 3 dogs with me, and she would be like, Milo! And he would go sit on her lap. And
yeah, we fell in love with each other.
yeah, he adored you. Because he didn't dislike strangers. He was fine interacting with people he didn't know, but he didn't attach himself to people like he did with you.
I do that with animals. There's a cat in our neighborhood that her owners swear the cat is skittish and hates everybody, but when I go for my walk, she comes running down from her backyard. Meow, meow, meow. She walks up and down the street with me and lets me pet her. And I had a friend whose dog hated everybody and bit everybody, but would cuddle under a blanket with me to watch movies. I'm the dog and cat whisperer. Yeah, I'm the animal whisperer. I mean, I got wild animals in the backyard that come up to me. Yeah, but I really, 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 really liked Milo. He was so precious. He was before you, Romy, if you're listening. You can't be mad that I loved other dogs before there was you.
He's absolutely zonked out right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 40. 40, not 30.
Oh, and we all know I got Toby on the side too, so Toby's my little side dog.
I'm telling you, you're gonna wake up. He's gonna be on the front porch one day.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. He can't come inside. I'm not paying a $500 rent. I'll take him over to Keith's grandma. Here, you have a dog. You have 5 acres. Have at it.
He's my foster dog, by the way. He's not my actual dog. So
Yeah,
that's why I want to drop him off.
she's not trying to pawn her dog off of me, guys. It's a foster dog.
But he's been here 8 months. Something's gotta happen soon. Yeah, I'm talking
Okay,
about
so
you.
this is harder to figure out who's talking than on Zoom because it doesn't outline the box. So who just
Probably not helping that I'm off camera either.
That's true. Okay.
I don't want you guys to think me shoving sushi in my mouth right now.
That's okay. So that's so cool that you foster. Milo, well, he inspired my fostering, but my 2 girls.
Me too. I lost 2 dogs in 2024, and that's why I started.
Well, no, the fact that I couldn't adopt them all was why I started fostering. Like, because I would meet these dogs and I would be like, you're so cute. I don't really want you to be my dog, but I want you to have a home. And so I felt bad every time I walked away from a dog that I didn't adopt. But
Yeah,
my
I
2
lost
girls,
2.
my chihuahuas, those are both foster fails.
Yeah, I lost 2 6 months apart, and when the first one passed away, I'd never had her by alone. So I was like, well, maybe if she has a buddy, because she was grieving and stopped eating.
Yeah.
And so, well, if I get a buddy, maybe that'll help. But no, she ended up passing 6 months later, exactly to the day.
Oh gosh.
But then I adopted Cora a month before the other one passed, and he's my 3rd foster that I've had since then. So
I haven't fostered since I moved here, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I guess. But before I moved, over the course of, I don't know, 5 years, I fostered like 50 dogs.
that's awesome.
1 to 2 at a time, with the exception of litters.
He has been the longest, but that's what you never know how long you're gonna have them. So
Yep. I want to start fostering baby puppies again. I miss the newborns.
see, after him, I want to focus on seniors.
Yeah, actually, you know what? The first place I fostered with was not the first one. This one of the rescue groups I worked with was they've shut down since then, but the name of the group was Senior Dogs for Seniors.
Mm-hmm.
And it was such a great concept.
We have one of those here in Atlanta too. It's
Yeah.
literally called Seniors for Seniors. I was like, it might be.
Seniors for Seniors, I would say to people, we adopt dogs of all ages to people of all ages, but the mission was to find wonderful, loving homes for older dogs and also find companions for older people.
Yep.
That maybe didn't need the craziness of a puppy and maybe didn't need a dog that was going to live for 15 years either.
The ones that kill me are the ones that lose their owner, and then the family doesn't want them, and they end up there. And I'm just like,
Oh my gosh. I know.
because they're so confused. They lost their person. They don't know where they are. And then you just see them. And a shelter is no place for a dog, but the seniors with the achy bones and it's loud and it's noisy, oh, they just break my heart.
Yeah. Yeah. The people that adopt dogs that they know that they're only going to have a few years are such special people.
You can say they're assholes. That's fine.
My second one, he was around 10 years old, and that's what I was like. He was just gray, and he was so happy and thankful to be out of there. I was like, oh, buddy. And he lives up in Pennsylvania now.
Aw.
He made a journey.
If I ever meet him, I'll love him.
Hey, Valerie.
Mm-hmm.
So this, it says, this is what my little box that's coming up, it says, there was an error during auto captcha solving. Is that the little puzzle or whatever?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please follow at least one posture manually, solve captcha, and then click continue following. So I click on follow, but then it says, it just comes up, you know, like what you want to be notified about.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't give me a captcha after I click on to follow them.
Did you go back into your LP to see if it started sharing again?
It's, let me look here.
$40.
Staring at that squeegee lipstick.
So I think, oh, no, it's not sharing. Let me see. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, it's been sharing the whole time. I just can't get that freaking little box to go away.
So, Nanette, go under the follow tab, not the share tab.
Okay,
Or
on
someone
Poshmark.
who liked something that liked one of your items, just click on their name and then just follow them.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
Okay.
Okay, so go tell it to stop following people and then tell it to start again.
So tell it to in
Got
my
it.
extensions or in that person?
And your extensions.
Okay.
All right, Star. I was like, I didn't catch that. So it wasn't saying share. It was the follow that grabbed hers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why she was getting confused because
that's never popped up on them before. I've only ever seen the sharing and it stopped sharing my stuff. Interesting. Okay.
So mine had already stopped following. So let me see now. Hopefully that little thing, since I restarted it, hopefully that goes away. Okay.
42.
Because that thing is so dang annoying. Okay, so right now it's not coming up. So, okay, hopefully that took care of it.
Oh. There we go.
you know, sometimes I get tired of Facebook recommending people to me. You may know this person. Yes, Facebook, I do, and that's why we're not friends. I do know them. We're not friends for a reason. Stop recommending them.
Okay.
All right. I got a tangle here I got to work out.
My Legos are still selling. I sold more Legos today.
Whew. Oh my gosh, this box is heavy. Oh.
I have to keep reminding myself that she's new and I can't your mom her yet. Your mom is heavy. I'm 12 years old and I live in the 1990s, and so I say your mom a lot. And I keep having to remind myself that you're new to us. Karen, and I don't really want to overwhelm you by telling you your mom is heavy yet.
I'm
Or you-
confused.
I think you just don't get the your mom humor. It's fine.
Okay. Okay, I'm hot. I need to go get a hair thingy.
She's like, I'm confused. What? Your mom's confused? Listen, guys. Crack myself up, and that's all that matters. Pittsburgh Karen, what do you want us to call you when we're two Karens are here?
I thought we were doing 8 paws.
I'm talking to Pittsburgh Karen now.
Oh, carry on. Sorry.
Wouldn't she just continue to be Karen?
You
She
can call
could
me
be the
KB.
OG Karen. The
OG
OG
Karen.
Karen.
There you go.
OG Karen.
We got OG Karen and OG Kelly.
Well, I actually knew my Kelly before this Kelly. So that wouldn't compute in my head. Like OG to me is who I knew first, right?
Star, did you hear what I said?
No.
I said you could call me KB.
KV.
KB is in Karen Brooks, KB.
Okay, KB. Your friend that you picked up at the post office? She picked
No,
up.
never got back to me.
He RSVP'd though.
Did he get... Oh, did he? Oh, that's good.
Yes. He RSVP'd for lunch tomorrow on the site. So everyone knows, Karen goes to the post office and picks up strangers and brings them to lunch.
Well done.
Oh yeah, I like
Do you
that.
stock the eBay packages?
You know what,
You
Baby
don't stock-
Huey, I picked up another guy. Baby Huey said he wants to come next month, and I told him I'll give him the exact day and time.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it up next week after we have lunch and do our plans tomorrow, and then talk to Brian one more time,
Okay.
and then we'll get it set up. I have to call the Eaton Park and reserve the room too.
Yeah.
So, Karen, do you stock people as they're dropping off eBay packages or what?
Well, you know what? It's a small post office, and there was a girl in front of me, and she was selling her stuff on Depop, and then I just start talking to people. And it's like, where do you sell? Blah, 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 blah. And then the guy behind me says, oh, I'm on eBay, blah, 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 blah. And then we walked out together, and I just said, hey, you want to come to the eBay sellers group? And he said, yeah, I would really like that. So I said, yeah, he would fit. He's going to fit right in. Right in. And then a guy on Whatnot, I was on a show with him, and he sells cookies on Whatnot. And he lives like really close to where I grew up. And I was telling Star, and she said, well, invite him to the group and then see if you want to come on and they can talk culinary. Well, he responded right back and he said, no, I'm not ready to go on YouTube, but I'll come to the eBay group, but I can't come this month because he had a couple raid trains for Saturday. And he says, but I want to come next month. I said, fine.
Well, hopefully he comes next month because Haley's going to be there and Brian and his wife. It's going to be a big hoopla.
What's the guy's name who sells cookies?
What kind of, would you say, Jen?
What's his name on Whatnot that sells cookies?
Baby Huey.
Baby Huey.
He's the one I told you that went to Italy for culinary school.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
an actual chef.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
His favorite dish to cook is pasta carbonara or carbona or whatever it is.
And his boyfriend lives around here too, and he sells.
His boyfriend lives in Monroeville, and his boyfriend is East End Treasures.
He sells too. So I want to recruit them both.
Yeah, well, I told him to bring them.
Bring your fiance, baby Huey.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Oh,
Yeah, Kira's just running all over the Pittsburgh greater area picking up people.
I'm picking up all these people. And then I was yelling at him because he said they've been going together for 4 years. And I said, well, when are you getting married? He says, oh no, we're not going to get married. We're just enjoying each other now. I go, time is too short. You need to get married.
Keith and I are probably never going to get married.
Well, time is short.
Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have been together for like 60 years.
Yeah,
and have
they never got married. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, well, y'all heard my story on how long I knew my husband when I married him. So, and we're celebrating 40 years next month.
She knew him for an hour, guys.
That's about it. Had our first date on Friday night. Engaged on Tuesday. Married 3.5 weeks later. Would have been married a week sooner, but it was 4th of July weekend. Couldn't find anybody to marry us, and I couldn't stand him when I first met him because I thought he was so conceited, and one of the other girls in the office had a crush on him. She'd let me know he was off limits.
That's a crazy story.
Wow.
That's a crazy story. But yeah, anyway, I did look at the RSVPs, and Steven has RSVP, KB, Karen. And Haley has it. I sent her a text message. She said she was checking her rehearsal schedule. I didn't tell you guys our newest member of our circle is Haley. She's a professional bassoon player. Did y'all ever meet anybody that plays the bassoon? I have.
Like on that show, Only Murderers in the Building.
Yes. Oh my
I
God.
love that sound. I love that sound.
Yes. Yeah, that's what Haley plays.
Wonder how much call there is for professional bassoon players.
Well,
They're
it's
very difficult to play the bassoon, so they are in demand.
she only sells part-time. She sells part-time from what I understand. She drives for Target deliveries part-time, but most of her money comes from her music gigs.
Did you see she's married, Star?
No.
You know what? Her Facebook page popped up.
I'm friends with her on Facebook.
I know, but it said, I'm pretty sure it said she was married.
Oh.
Maybe I read it wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's older than I thought she was. I swear I could have sworn she just graduated college and was all brand new. And
How old is she?
she was born in 95, so 6 years younger than Keith, so she's 31.
Yeah. She doesn't look 31.
No. You guys, when she comes here finally and y'all get to meet her, she's the stinkingest, cutest thing. And she plays a bassoon. I can't get over that. That's so awesome. I'm
It's like
like,
between my niece's age because Erin was born in 94 and Amanda was born in 98.
yeah. But that's what I told her. I was like, I never met a bassoon player before. I think her husband is also a musician. It looks like he's a Marine and a musician. He's in the Marine Corps band. I feel like I'm stalking her now, guys. Her husband, Karen, is a Marine in the Marine Corps music band.
Oh, that's good.
And it looks like he plays the whatever that is.
Tuba.
The tuba?
Well, that's a little easier to carry in a band than a bassoon.
She just keeps getting cuter and cuter. She just plays the bassoon. Her husband's a Marine that plays the tuba.
I thought of a nickname. My YouTube channel is Silver Lining Life, so you could call me Silver Karen. Not that I look silver, but I am silver.
So, yes, I was thinking, I just looked up a bassoon and now I remember, but that's not what I was thinking it was. So,
Kelly,
they have a
Kelly
really
did.
good high resale value. If you find any bassoons.
So Kelly Lynn is 10th and Main, and I sometimes call Kelly that lives in Pittsburgh. I call her Kelly with an I.
Oboes resell for high too. If you find oboe parts or an oboe out in the world, they are quite expensive.
One of my best friends plays an oboe in an orchestra.
I don't know why I was thinking a bassoon was some kind of a big, like a bass, like a string instrument, not a wind
Were you thinking of a
instrument.
cello?
No, I don't. I was thinking it was like a rounded. I don't know what the heck. Some instrument my head made up. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
Oh, Asher, what are you doing?
Why are you using her like a pillow?
Cause she can, Mom.
It's literally, it's like laid across her.
Because she wants to.
Her ears tell me otherwise. And she's staring at me like, help me. Get over here if you don't want them on you. Come on. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. Come here. Toby, give her some space, buddy. She's trying to get away from you. Make sure I don't have soy sauce on my face. Okay.
Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now. Is anybody doing anything this weekend?
My granddaughter turned 5 years old today, and it is her party tomorrow. And of course, I'm having people staying with me this weekend too.
That's fun.
It's going to be
Nice.
too hot. I am staying in the air conditioning.
I'm staying in the air conditioning. That's a good answer. Nice. I'm going going to lunch with eBay Seller Circles tomorrow, and my friend Karen.
I'm trying to get up early and drive up to the northeast corner where the North Carolina and South Carolina border are and hike with homegirl. And then Sunday I'm gonna walk him around the perimeter of an adoption event and not actually go into it, but just to see if he has a better reaction this time.
Oh,
Hopefully.
Hopefully. On Sunday, we're going to his grandparents' house. Big surprise. We're having pizza this weekend.
so does anybody in here do like weekend estate sales, flea markets, garage sales sourcing?
I usually do, but I'm on a buying freeze right now because I have too much stuff here to list.
Gotcha.
Once a month, Karen and I go with our friend Kelly here in Pittsburgh to a church sale.
You just reminded me. I think the Catholic Church here is having a rummage sale this weekend.
They have theirs once a month, and it is a good. Like, we get so much good stuff there. Kelly does estate sales. How was the Star Wars?
We don't even go on the first day.
What?
Well, I said we don't even go on the first day. We go on the second day of the sale.
Yeah, it's every month, Saturday and Sunday. We go Sunday, and we get a lot of. I think they put stuff out each day.
I would love to be able to go out and go shopping and go to estate sales and go to those things and go to auctions, but until I get my stuff under control, I can't think about it.
The last thing you need to do is shop. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Yeah.
So Nancy asks, how was the Star Wars movie? The movie itself was decent. It wasn't awful. It wasn't the best thing I've ever seen. They could have just made another season of the television show and it would have been great. But 2 hours of Grogu on the big screen being all cute, that was fun. I liked it a lot.
Are you going to go to see that Disclosure movie?
I don't like alien stuff. Well, that's the girl who likes Doctor Who and Star Wars, but I guess I should say I'm picky about my alien stories. If I do watch that, Karen, it'll be on streaming. I wouldn't go to the theater for it. Are you going to go
I
see
haven't
it?
been to the theater in years.
I only really go for special occasion movies, which is subjective to each person. But yeah, I always say I don't like alien movies. Keith is like, you like Doctor Who and Star Wars and Star Trek. Yeah, I do.
It looks interesting. Alien stuff scares me, but I watch it. I remember going to see Signs in the theater and just freaking out. But I enjoyed it. But that movie freaked me out so bad.
That is a scary, freaky movie.
Sweet. There's a lot going on in it. Independence Day. That's a good one.
I like Mars Attacks. I think this movie's so funny. Excuse me.
Predator's an alien too, isn't he?
Don't. I've never watched the Predator movies.
I think he is. Predator's got dreads. And a cute little coin purse that he wears. He's got a nice crossbody.
That sounds nasty.
Predator's a millennial. He likes crossbodies. He's not a millennial. He's older than that. Yeah, he is an alien. I'm not even going to try to say that word. Yautja. Good for him.
So, Predator versus Alien was like Alien versus Alien, technically.
Mm-hmm. Different aliens. Different alien breeds.
I liked Alf. He was an alien.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember Alf, the one that ate cats?
Mork from Mork and Mindy. Wasn't he an alien too?
Yeah, I liked him. When I was like 7 or 8 years old, I had. Anybody remember the little jelly sandals, the jelly shoes?
Mm-hmm.
I had ones that buckled that had Mork and Mindy on the band across the foot.
That's funny.
I liked that show when I was little.
I loved my jellies, even though they hurt and they stank. They didn't. I wore them to Six Flags, and my mom would be like, "You're gonna hate that," and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna love it." And then the end of the night, I'd be like, "She's like, I told you."
Yeah, you're 20 blisters.
Terrible. Your foot slid around, sweating. Ugh, they were awful, but I loved them.
Well, I hear they're making a comeback.
You know, Crocs has a line of jellies that sell pretty well.
Really?
Look up Crocs and look up Crocs Isabella. Those they sell pretty well for decent money.
Yeah, they look just like the ones I had. Memories.
Are you taunting him?
Oh my gosh, these look just like the ones I had.
The Crocs.
Yeah.
I mean, I've sold a couple of those pairs. I don't know if they still sell this high, but I sold a couple of them for like
Grab it.
$60.
I want you to play.
Free 'em.
You said $60?
Yeah.
I want you to play there, buddy. Grab it.
That's why I got into shoes. I mean, the margins are just so good compared to a lot of other things.
I have issues with shoes.
Yeah, I understand. I remember that used to like none of the stuff could come in the house until it stayed in a hot car, right? And then it went into a hot garage, and then it went into the laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it.
I do shoes. I like them. They do well for me. New and used. I was like, I had 2 pairs go out, some boots and some Keens that went out today.
Oh, Keens do great.
Mm-hmm. Always pick up Keens. If they don't have King stank is a thing. They can be very stinky.
I think they've gotten better. The older ones, like the size label would always be peeled off, and then you could never figure out the size. But the newer ones, they don't do that. It doesn't seem like.
Tevas, Chacos. I always pick up Chacos if I see them.
Chacos do well as long as the sole isn't like rock hard. Yeah. Do you pick up SAS? You know
Yes.
SAS?
Yep, I do.
I do well with SAS and Orthofeet. I'm a big comfort shoes.
Yeah, I was like, I go for the outdoorsy stuff too. Yeah, but anything, I was like, I've SAS purses, like they do really well too.
Yeah.
I always grab those. They're well made, good quality. And people who like that, they tend to buy the same shoe over and over again, I feel like.
Yep. And
When
they
one's
are
written down.
expensive.
Yep.
New.
I was like, it is crazy how expensive they are.
Yeah.
For how they look, sometimes you're like, what, really? Okay.
So I grew up, my mom, through the like 70s and 80s and 90s, like my mom only wore SAS. And she wore the really ugly, well, it's all they really had back then.
Yeah.
But the moccasin lace-up ones that are just ugly as can get out. But she has a really, really teeny tiny foot, and we're only like 2 or 3 brands that made her size. So she was kind of stuck.
It's like they remind me of my grandmother. That's what when I see them, I'm like, they remind me of like her Sunday church shoes that she always wore.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know the brand Orthofeet? Yeah. I like that one too.
Yes.
I have a lot of stuff that would like in shoes that would go to like the 40-plus-year-old that has that not bad feet that hurt.
Yeah.
And so,
That's like they hold up well.
and they will pay good money to have shoes that don't hurt. I don't blame them.
Maybe I was like, maybe I did sell those that I had. I had a couple pair of, and then I was down to one. But since I have cut back on I haven't been thrifting as much since I've been buying in bulk.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Where do you buy it? Do you do like? I never
just-
really figured out how to buy in bulk successfully.
Not like wholesale, like whatnot big bundle. Like I've been doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wholesale. No, I'm in an apartment, so I don't have tons of storage. So
I get that.
I'm limited until I
guess I just know that picky I am about condition, and it just I feel like on Whatnot, like with clothes or shoes, I'm like I don't get to see them close enough. They don't show me everything I need to know, so I'm afraid to. I was always afraid to buy there.
I did a lot of Katy Perry shoes on Whatnot. I ended up buying, I think it was like 52 or 55 pairs total between November and December. And I was like, they've been doing really, really well too. So
Cool.
yeah, Kelly Merrill's. I always pick up Merrill. Any outdoorsy brand.
Yeah. Merrell's haven't been doing as well for me as they were last year. The
I
prices
still do
are
really good with the hiking boots. I was like, they're and Solomon's.
Yeah, Solomon's and Ultras do well. But yeah, I'm in a hiking area, so you know. We got lots of those.
Who else was in the chat that lived in the Appalachian Mountains? If you're here, let us know. I swear it was just last Friday or the Friday before. Someone in the chat said they live near the Appalachian Mountains, which is where 8 Paws Karen is.
Well, the Appalachians, technically, you could be in a long little line.
No, you have to call me if you're 12 paws. It's got to be 12 paws. because Milo is in the heart.
Milo was so pretty, guys. I loved him so
So
much.
it can't be 8 paws because that's just like doesn't count my Milo. It's 12
No, I liked him. You know, I was like, can I sit on the couch and cuddle?
I was the weird one that brought dogs with me to a conference and was like,
No, I'm that weirdo. If I can't take my dog, I'm not going.
well, I'm like, I don't have anybody to watch the dogs. So the
My family
money
knows
would
not to
cost.
plan family vacations, or I won't go if it's not a dog-friendly place.
Well, now I have a camper van, so the dogs can go with me anywhere. They just hang out in the air conditioning. I think I'm gonna need to find somebody with a truck to help me take these to UPS. Because I don't think these boxes are gonna fit in my car.
Not unless you want to make a whole bunch of trips.
Well, I could take the camper van, but UPS doesn't have very good parking. And I would have a hard time parking there. Fit. Gonna fit. Oh. All right. 6 boxes to get him all of the stuff he bought. That's not bad. I'll keep these guys. Oh crap, there's another box. Damn it. Are you playing with Jewelry Star?
Yes, I have a little bit of a tangle here. I didn't purchase it with the tangle. The person I buy from is really good at how she packs. But I did a couple of whatnot shows with it and kept taking it out and putting it back, and I did this to myself. I'm trying to get it untangled because I was going to work a little bit tomorrow and get some pictures taken. But you can't take a picture of it when it looks like. I do this to myself. She ships it to me. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm done with whatnot. So this won't happen again.
You're done with whatnot?
I'm pretty sure. For the live shows, I still list. I like to list static listings on there.
It's not pre-made, it's handmade.
We got 11 minutes left. You're in the sprint. You're in the last sprint. Get as much work done as you can. Oh, nom nom. Nom nom away. Away.
I'm getting so tired.
Yeah, our shelters try to put senior pets in foster homes too, but Atlanta is so overrun. It is insane how many strays we have down here and how many they take in. I told Star a couple weeks ago the intake was 309 dogs.
That's crazy. And we want to save them all, but we can't.
Yeah.
Was that it total at the shelter or what?
Just that for the week, that was the intake, 309.
And how many went out?
I don't keep up with how many go out. I just know what they try to hit their target number and they update those weekly.
Are they a no
Honestly,
kill or
Do what?
are they a no kill or?
Unfortunately, it's county, and if they show signs of self-harm in their kennels and if they're being looked over, they give them a certain amount of time, and weekly there's usually a push on Tuesdays and Thursdays to get them out, but sometimes they have to because of they've been in there. I mean, think of Cora was there 2 years. Some of those dogs are in there for years, and if they are diminishing, it's torture to keep them in this situation.
Yeah.
If they're self-harming.
Well, in our
they
county
try
one
not
here,
to, but they do sometimes have to.
our county one here is known for being like a high kill.
It's not
So-
high. Their number is
But-
still very. It's not considered a high kill, but it is technically a self-measure. So there are ones here that are not, but that's what I try to work with this one since they are, because you try to get them out. So I mean that's why I got Toby. He was the last one out that door that night, or he would have been a goner because he was sick. So that's what if they're sick, showing signs of aggression or stress, then they get added to the at-risk list. They're on the at-risk list for so many weeks before they end up on the youth list. But that's what Toby had been on for multiple weeks, and nobody was taking him because he was sick. So
Yeah, the shelter that my daughter's an RVT, so she does the surgeries for this, and they are, they're a no kill shelter, but they take in dogs and cats there for people who either die or have to relocate, can't take them. So they know the history of all their animals, but so the estates where I got so much of the stuff at that last estate sale, the lady had left behind a cat, and it was a senior cat. And so we had contacted them because I had gotten a brand new big, like a $200, like toaster oven, air fryer, everything else. And the people donated that to it because they didn't have one of those in the surgical side of things for the employees there. And they have a thrift store, but the thrift store is really picky on what they give up for them to use there.
Yeah.
And so, but we had contacted them to find out if they would take this cat. And you have to take the cat in, they have to meet the cat, they have to approve to take the cat, and then they still wanted a $175 donation. So the thing about it is a lot of people can't afford to turn their animals into them. I understand why they have to take the money, but a lot of people they can't afford to pay that to have their animals go there.
Yeah.
And I know that my daughter had rescued, oh my God, this had to have been, this was right before she got married. And so we're talking 16 years ago. And she had rescued this litter of feral kittens, took them, had mom, trapped mom, had mom neutered or spayed. And then she bottle fed the kittens. But then there were so many kittens right then, she couldn't find homes for them. And she was on a time crunch. So there was, I think there was 5 of them, and I had to make, this was a different facility, but I had to make a $60 donation per kitten for them to take them. So I paid $300 for them to take these 5 kittens that my daughter had rescued. But basically, I mean, that would pay for their neutering and their spaying and their shots. So I mean, I understand, but it's just people just really need to get their pets spayed and neutered and
Yep.
stop all this, all the
Oh, the
roamy
backyard
litters of the
breeders in
world.
Atlanta are so bad. It pisses me off so bad how many backyard breeders there are here. And there's laws, but people still can do it.
Well, and California really clamped down on that. And so now there's like, the kids used to love to go to the pet store and see all the puppies and everything.
Mhm.
And now none of the pet stores can sell puppies.
Yeah.
They can't sell any of the animals. They can't sell them if they're from a rescue. And that's another thing. I mean, the rescue, sometimes the adoption fee for these animals is like $300-400.
I mean, most of the ones from the county, like you can get a Toby's free because once they're there over 100 days, their dogs are free.
Mm.
So I was like, I mean, that's it. But they've been having, and Atlanta takes in some of the rural shelters when they do the breeder bust and stuff, and they bring all
Yeah.
of them in because the rural ones can't keep up. So the influx ends up in the shelters here. So it's like they get them from other places, and then there's been so many people surrendering their animals lately. Just, I mean, with the cost, like we've talked about, the vet care, food, everything. It's
Right.
just, it's heartbreaking right now.
And then where my mom and sister are, their shelters, they actually bring them in from other states because their shelters, they have more people wanting to adopt than they have animals available. But
Yeah.
they've got their, they're so strict on their neutering and spaying that they don't have a lot of these little mutts being born and,
That is actually, I used to do transport. They have these like freedom ride, like trains where people sign up to do like 100-mile leg.
Yeah, we've got a dog going to Canada in the next 2 weeks.
I've
People are
done that a
taking
few
turns.
times. And they basically line up like 10 people to keep just meeting. Like you meet at like a Waffle House or wherever. And they pick up the crate and they take it out of one car and they put it in your car and you drive 100 miles and then you put it in the next car. And they transport the animals from high kill states.
Yeah.
Usually have very, very loose laws about spay and neutering to states that are very strict, and there's not enough available dogs.
Yeah,
But-
we've got a couple of private pilots that fly them out places too, depending on where they're going.
And the adoption fee thing, I have to say that all of the rescues I worked with, we were like at $300 to $400. And the reasoning was not just to cover costs, but was you wanted to make sure somebody could actually afford to like do vetting and take care of the dog. And there were a lot of there's a lot of terrible, terrible things that can happen to free dogs.
The shelter vets them still.
Yeah.
They don't just give them away. You have to.
Yeah. But I mean, and I know people would sometimes like be like, it's so expensive, and it's like, yeah, but there's like dog fighting rings that are looking for free dogs, like especially babies are like, it's just the saddest thing. It's like, please don't give away dogs free unless it's like you said, like a shelter that is like
and like
people.
the foster, like I get to say, because one person was wanting him and they had a cat, and I was like, this isn't a dog that needs to be in a cat house. Like I advocate for him. And my last one, the second one that I had, I turned down 2 people because I was like, no, I advocate on his behalf. I know this dog. I've been fostering him. So fosters get final say if you are fostering.
That's great. I actually worked with a couple of rescues that we did home visits. And so I would literally go do a home visit, bring the dog. That's where they met the dog, would be at their home. And there were a couple of people that I was like, it didn't happen very often. But
there was a person, they didn't have a car. And I was like, I get it, you live in the city, but vet care, this, that, and where they lived in the city. That's what I was like. I don't know, that was something. And then they were very vague about certain things. And I was like, no, I don't think you're going to be a good fit for him. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like certain things.
Yeah.
I need to cut your juice.
Well, believe it or not, guys, we've reached 10 o'clock.
Just say hi.
I got a lot of work done. This was great.
Uh-huh. You know it's time to be on camera, so you can climb up here. Say hi.
Come in and say goodnight, guys. We did our 2 hours of work tonight. I hope everybody got a whole bunch of work done.
Toby.
Hope that people were productive.
So is it the same link every week?
No, it's a different link every week.
Okay.
But you can just do like Nancy does and show up and go, hey, and I'll be like, hey, and I'll send you the link. It's every Friday at 8 p.m. Everyone's welcome to stay in the chat, come on camera, bring your work with you, and hang out with us and get some work done. We'll be back next Friday. Any other last words, anybody?
Adopt Toby. Somebody. Please. Please. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at him. Look at that big old head. Look at that big old meat head. I will transport him if need be. If need be.
All right, I guess that's everybody in Everton.
We'll see you. See you tomorrow, Star.
I'll see you tomorrow, Karen. And
Romy said bye.
bye-bye. Bye,
Bye.
Miss Lily. Have a great weekend. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next week.